Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're looking at a massive, invisible shift happening right under our noses on the internet. You see, for 25 years, we've all searched for information the exact same way. We type a query into Google, we get a list of 10 blue links, and we click around until we find what we need. But, that era is ending. With the rise of tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google's AI overviews, we aren't just searching anymore. We're asking for synthesized, direct answers. So, how do those AI systems actually decide what to tell you? Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down today.
Okay, let's dive into this. I want you to imagine for a second asking an AI for a recommendation. Let's say you're looking for the best new accounting software, or maybe a local eye clinic. The AI spits out this beautifully formatted paragraph telling you exactly who to call. But pull back the curtain for a second. Out of the millions of businesses on the internet, how did the AI choose that specific brand? It's not magic, and it's actually not using the traditional search engine rules we've relied on for decades.
To really understand this, let's look at a library versus concierge analogy. Traditional SEO is kind of like navigating a massive library yourself. You look in the catalog, and Google gives you a list of books based on metrics like domain authority and link building. But AI search, it's entirely different. It acts like a high-end concierge. It doesn't give you a list of books. It reads everything, synthesizes the information, and gives you a single, custom answer. To win over that concierge, brands have to optimize for totally different things: how frequently they appear in the AI's training data, the clarity of their business entity, and how semantically relevant they are to the specific question you just asked.
And this brings us to a brand new discipline called Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. Basically, it's the practice of structuring your digital content, specifically to improve your visibility and responses generated by AI models. Here is a pretty surprising fact from the research. Right now, a brand can rank #1 on Google. They can have the absolute best traditional SEO in the world, but have near zero presence when you ask ChatGPT the exact same question. If a business ignores these new optimization rules, they simply won't exist in the AI-generated answers of the future.
And this brilliantly illustrates the shift. On one side, a generic AI response asking for New York activities completely leaves out a specific pizza website. But then, after applying geo-techniques, structuring the content, adding authoritative quotes, making it super easy for the AI to extract, the AI actively weaves that exact pizza place into its conversational response. It completely changes the recommendation the user receives. The impact of this isn't just theoretical either. The researchers, Agrawal and his team, ran a massive benchmark of 10,000 queries. They found that website visibility in generative engines can be boosted by up to 40% simply by changing how the information is presented on the page. That's huge! You don't necessarily need $1 million marketing budget. You literally just need to format your knowledge in the exact way the AI wants to read it.
So, what is the actual science behind this visibility? Well, the researchers tested multiple tactics to see what genuinely moves the needle for AI, and the winners were fascinating. Generative engines absolutely love hard evidence. Adding direct quotations, citing reputable sources, and embedding hard statistics drastically boosted visibility. These AI algorithms are looking for density and authority to build their answers. They also highly prioritize fluency, meaning clean, easy-to-understand text. But here's the real kicker. Those old-school SEO tricks, like awkwardly stuffing the same keyword 15 times into a paragraph, the study found that actually hurts your visibility now. The AI sees right through the spam.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how our fundamental definition of winning a search is changing. In the old world, you fought tooth and nail to be the top blue link in a vertical list. It was very much a winner-takes-all game. But in the new generative world, visibility comes in the form of inline citations. Your brand isn't a solitary link anymore. It's woven directly into a paragraph, often right alongside your competitors. Getting cited means providing the absolute best puzzle piece for the AI's answer.
Section 1. The Rise of the Autonomous Marketer. How AI agents are executing GEO at scale.
Let's move to and see how this builds. To execute these complex academic tactics across hundreds of web pages, companies are turning to a new category of software. Impartially breaking down the cost and effort across the stack, you have basic copilot tools like Jasper, which are cheaper but require a lot of manual human prompting and editing, think 10 to 20 hours a month. On the other end, you have expensive traditional human marketing agencies. But sitting right in the middle is a new category, fully autonomous agents like Tely AI. They cost around $700 a month and require almost zero human effort. They automatically scan your site, analyze the AI search landscape, and autonomously research, write, and publish the expert-level, statistically dense content that generative engines crave.
Now, a very valid concern here is the fear of AI slop. We've all seen those generic, boring AI-written articles, right? But to win in generative engine optimization, you absolutely cannot publish fluff. The AI search algorithms are literally trained to ignore it. Instead, successful autonomous tools focus on high information density. They pull in real data, actual code snippets, and smart, semantic interlinking. To get cited by a machine, you have to provide authentic, expert-level representation that proves you know your stuff.
And the real-world impact of structuring data this way is staggering, especially for small, everyday businesses. Based on case studies from the field, a 5-person equipment rental company generated over $122,000 in pipeline without spending a single dime on ads. A local eye clinic drove 15,000 monthly visits. A pediatric therapy center connected with parents at the exact moment of a child's diagnosis, building a $4.2 million pipeline. A catastrophic injury law firm pulled in 109 case leads. It's not just tech giants winning here, it's local law firms and clinics who are simply ensuring the AI knows they exist.
Section 2. What this means for you. The impact of geo on everyday users, common people, and independent creators.
So the crucial point is this. If you are an everyday internet user looking for answers, a common person with a small business, or an independent creator trying to build an audience, the playing field is being completely leveled. In traditional SEO, raw corporate authority usually wins. A massive company with a domain rating of 90 will just crush a small blog. But in generative search, the engines prioritize topical alignment and semantic relevance. If your small niche blog directly answers the user's question better with clearer data and more contextual relevance, the AI will actually bypass the corporate giant and cite you instead.
The researchers behind the GEO study specifically highlighted this, stating they see GEO's potential as a tool to democratize the digital space. For years, smaller entities simply couldn't afford the massive, expensive SEO campaigns required to compete on Google. But today, if you simply provide clear, structured, and evidence-backed answers, you can capture massive visibility. The AI doesn't care about your marketing budget. It cares about your expertise.
We'll wrap up this explainer with a thought to leave you pondering. As we move deeper into a world where we rely on AI to summarize the world for us, we have to recognize that these systems are reading from a script. And increasingly, that script is being deliberately structured, optimized, and engineered by brands fighting for a spot in that paragraph. So the next time an AI gives you a confident, synthesized recommendation, ask yourself who really wrote the script. Thanks for exploring this with me today. Keep questioning the tech you use every day, and I'll catch you in the next one.